Hey guys, my name is Lindsay. I know you all have not met me, and I'm not a person you all have met when it comes to making videos. So excuse the newness of it all. Um, I have been wanting to do a video about mental health because I struggle with it so bad, and I know so many others do. And in this day and age, we just get judged for it and not actually gotten any actual real help. A little background about me: I've been a single mom for the last 12 years. So it's definitely been, for those parents who are single will definitely understand. Then you add on a serious mental health on top of that. That just makes it really hard to do things. And then not having a support system, whether it's church, maybe some family, just stuff like that, friends. You just don't have that when you have mental health. So I have been, I don't know if active is a great word for it, but suicidal since I was 15. I am 39, just for reference. And have tried at least 4 times in my lifetime. I've obviously failed because I'm still here. And the only reason why I'm still here is because the promise that I made to God a few years back that I wouldn't do anything until my daughter did not need me, which, that's never going to happen. She's never going to not need me. But in reality, as soon as she became an adult, that was my mindset, was that after that, I've done my due diligence. I'm done. I'm not doing anything else. Excuse the sound in the background. I have 2 cats who are being rambunctious right now. But so while my little one is off having some summer fun with her grandma right now, I just want to take some time and just share a little bit with you all to maybe give you all some comfort, reality, however you want to call it. I have just personally, I have ADHD, depression, quite a bit of depression, anxiety, and then you tack on borderline personality disorder, and it's not the same as having a personality or multiple personality disorder. That's totally different. So just look it up if you are curious. But it's just more of a having a difficulty interacting with people. Excuse me. Then you tack on the everyday pain that I go through every day with having spinal stenosis in my back, bulging discs in my back, hip bone loss at a stage 2 right now. And I'm only 39. All of that. Right now, I have a rib that's out. That's a common thing for me. And yes, ribs do dislocate. The lower ones at least do. At least for my case. So, I think between just having a rough start in life and just continuing that rough pattern, and then having my physical ailments that I have, I just said, enough. I'm done. I don't want any more. But I also know as a Christian that giving up is a sin to a degree. Yes, I'm saved. Yes, I've been baptized, and people have different views on this. And my view may not be correct, and that's okay. But I don't want to seal my fate in not getting to heaven, even though I question whether or not I will ever earn that spot. I don't think anyone really earns it, really, because of, we're human. We sin every day. We make mistakes. I know I do every day. But anyways, I'm getting off topic here. So for anyone struggling with what they're going through, I completely understand. and would love it if you reached out. We both could benefit from each other if we needed, if we could, talk about it, be a great listening ear to you. I don't want to feel this way, but for those who understand it, what I'm going through, completely understand. It's not a choice. It just is, and you just work with it, and you do the best that you can, and you take medications for it, and you see therapists, and you see psychiatrists, and just trying to get the help. But it took me 4, 5 psychiatrists before I had one that actually believed that I had a problem, and I shouldn't say believe, but wanted to help. Excuse me, because either I was too much or they didn't know how to fix me. And there really is no fixing, human wise. Only God can do that. But it just takes that special someone. And for those who are in the Arkansas area, I would totally recommend Pure Balance in Rogers, Arkansas, who would listen to you and get you where you need to be, just out of experience on my side. But we both could benefit from each other if someone wants to reach out and say, hey, I'm struggling with this. I don't know what to do. I just need someone to listen to me, and I am totally welcome to do that. I'm totally happy. Sorry, that's the wrong word. Happy to do so. But I just kind of wanted to get on here and just share that it's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to stay there. And that's something that I struggle with a lot, and I can't be the only person who struggles with this. But after sending my little one, who's now 12, off to see her grandma and her grandpa and have fun out in the country area, it gives me a breather, because dealing with a child, whether it's one child or 6 or 10, whatever it is you have, it's hard. Whether you're single or you have a spouse, it does not matter. It is hard. And I just wanted to work on me. And it's the first time that I felt like I could possibly work on me, because of the fact that my little one's in her preteens. She's 12 going on 30, kind of attitude, and it's just exhausting, and I just needed a break. Which I don't, I mean, I get every once in a great blue moon, but it's just my first time. Yesterday was my first time telling my mom that I have been suicidal I fibbed, told her for months and months, but it's been a long while. And it's just, she didn't know that. And it's just nice to, for me and my mom, we don't have the greatest relationship. Or at least we didn't at one point. And that is starting to be much better. We're starting to have that better relationship, and I am so grateful for it, because I need a mom. I need my mom. Everyone does, whether you're 2 or 90. Of course, obviously at that point, you don't, your mom is in heaven, hopefully. But everyone needs that support system from family. And I'm grateful that I have that right now. And I just need to work on me. And I'm sorry, this is a long post. But today was the first day that I decided that I needed a shower. And instead of procrastinating about it and saying, you know what, I just don't want to. I don't feel like it. I want to go to bed. I don't want to do anything. I actually took a shower. And it's about halfway through my shower, I stopped and realized what I did. And I was just like, holy cow, I'm taking a shower without procrastinating, without thinking about it, without fearing it, or whatever it is you all go through. And I felt good for taking one, because I struggle with self-esteem as well. I know I'm not the prettiest thing out there. Never will be, and that's fine. I've been single for so long that I don't think it really matters anymore. What people think, how I look at all to them. Because I know God made me this way. Why, I don't know. But hey, that's between him and me, I guess. But I struggle with taking a shower every day. I struggle with brushing my teeth every day. I struggle making a meal. I mean, the kitchen scares me. I don't like cooking. I really just don't. It gives me anxiety, and I don't like it. I procrastinate on getting dressed. I have to force myself to get out of bed just to go to work because I've got to be in bed. But as a single parent who has a child to raise, you realistically just can't do that. You have to provide for them. That's your responsibility. And it sucks sometimes, but you just have to do it. And just like the pain that I go through on a daily basis, it sucks, but pain is just a feeling, and you just have to understand, okay, well, I'm still alive apparently, because I can feel it, and just keep on walking, because this world's not going to stand or sit with you and wait for you to get better. This world's going to run over you like a freaking railroad train. And not care one bit about you. So what's the point of crying about it, So I just got a shower. Not that, I don't know if you could tell or not because my hair is still a little wet, but in my nightgown, not the most glamorous, but you know what? It covers the body. It really doesn't matter what it looks like. At least, I'm wearing something. So that's better than nothing, I guess. And I've cooked me some, I should say cook. I microwaved some leftovers. And that's the best as I'm going to get today. And I think that's a win. So yeah, anyone who's encouraged by this or just want to reach out and say, hey, I'm dealing with A, B, or C, and I just need someone to reach out to, I'm happy to be reached out to and happy to talk to you. Just know that you're not alone. But I also wanted to come on here and just show, if I can go past day one, show progress or show what it really looks like to be down the dumps and just don't care, don't want to care, don't want to continue. I've had those days where I just don't want to continue, and I struggle with it. But what's important is you let the important people know that you struggle. Like my psychiatrist, she knows. My PCP, he knows. I have a trusted friend, she knows. So those people can look in on you. At least I'm doing my part as a parent to let others know that I am struggling. Because I have a little one to care for, and if I'm not here anymore, who's going to take care of her? And that's not okay. So, and this is way more message than I thought I was going to be able to give. Because I was just like, I don't want to do this. This is embarrassing. No one is going to care, which I've met with that a lot, is people just don't care. But I want to let you know that I care. Those of us who are hurting, we care. We understand. So, with that, I will bid you all good night. And hopefully I will want to come back up on here again tomorrow and greet you all. So, I'm going to finish dinner and hopefully head to bed. Have a great night, guys.